Hello everybody, today I'd like to show you how to remove the armature of an SRA or RLA engine. You may be familiar with this tool, which is the standard removal tool for the armature. It's available from all the major dealers. I found that the metal of this tool is very soft, and if you have an armature that has been stuck on the crankshaft for a long time, you will struggle getting it off with this one. In worst case scenario, you might even snap that tool off. So I'm not using this at all. I've made my own little tool and I'll show you that now. So I'm using, this is a stub of a crankshaft. So I'm using just a hardened metal steel pin, which has rounded ends at both sides. The diameter is slightly smaller than the thread inside the stub axle, so that's about 6.9 millimeters. So I made this one 6.7. You can even go a little bit smaller. I found sometimes it gets stuck. Remember you've got a thread inside here, so if this gets, it may actually, so 6.6 is probably a good thing. Lengthwise, make it a little bit longer than the axle. So if it gets stuck, you can still get some vice grips on it and get it out. So this one is 37 millimeters long. Why rounded edges? Well, the bolt that I'm using to get it out, also I put on the inside a bit of a hollow, so that sits nicely over the edge of the pin, so pushes it and the pin can't move around and wander. So I have a really old SRA engine that in the past must have been sitting on the back of a trailer for years. It's quite rusty, so the armature is exposed. It's in a really bad shape, but I thought it's an ideal candidate to demonstrate this tool. So hopefully I'll get it off with that one and I'll show you that now. Alright folks, so here it is, the old SRA engine. So as you can see, it's pretty rough. It's been, as I said, it's been sitting on the back of a trailer for years before it got to me. It's just been sitting in my shed. I have no plans to do anything with this, although I will have the armature tested at some stage to see whether it still works. So it goes back into the box. Not going to use it for anything right now. So normally you wouldn't have to do it because yours would look much cleaner than this. Just in case, I just want to make sure that there's no dirt in here. So I use a 6.5 mil drill to go into that inside that M8 thread of the crankshaft to make sure there's no dirt in it. Then I use a M8 regular bit. I think that's 1.25 pitch. Just go in there as well, and that does actually look pretty good. I've got this thing as well, so I can just make sure I get in here as far as I can. That'll just help the pin later to come out again, so this is as far in as I can go because it's not long enough. So that's cool. Actually, I'll do that. And then I'll just put a bit of CRC inside here as well. And then I use my M10 by 1.5 it is, so it's just a regular M10, just to redo that thread as well. That's the one for our bolt. Just make that a bit bigger, just to make sure that we have, as little, no, it's a bit of dirt in it, as little resistance as possible when we get to the actual job. Oh, that looks not too bad. So I've come to the end here to the stop, so I'll just undo this. Alright, so now comes our pin and bolt. So I've got a rough end here where I've used the vice grips in the past, so I'm obviously not putting that in first. I did run it over with some sandpaper in the drill to make sure it's nice and smooth, so that's cool. Then I put this in. Yep, it's biting nicely. And then we grab our Allen key. You can use any key, but Allen key normally does it, and you just go like this. So this is going to be really tight because it hasn't been opened so far. So I probably need an extension for that. There we go. And all of a sudden it went. Nice. Yeah, look at this. What a mess, eh? Wow. And there you have it, one armature removed. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.